What's up, YouTube? Today, I've got some news for you. For not only myself, but a lot of people. Friends, fellow car enthusiasts. Unfortunately, it's bad news.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So, something on Facebook the other day. I was tagged in a whole bunch of posts about it, sent a whole bunch of messages about it and stuff. And if you guys are from like the Montreal area, Montreal, Quebec, you know what I'm talking about right now. Autodrome Saint-Eustache is closing its doors in 2 years.
Oh, don't cry, are you?
Now, I don't have all the facts. I don't have all the information. It's just what I've heard. It's all over social media. So what I can understand so far, the city of Saint-Eustache and Hydro-Quebec have a deal worked out. Apparently it's something to do with expanding the city to get more people to move in. The owners of the track decided just to straight up sell the Autodrome, which is, I mean, it's theirs. It's their choice to do what they want. But for people like yourself and myself, it's not cool. That place is a lot more than just a racetrack to a lot of us. That place is somewhere we could all go to have our fun, get it out of our system, keep it off the streets. Everybody is happy to see each other. When you're there, it's a big family, it's a big community. You always feel welcome. I feel like you make new friends all the time. The atmosphere is definitely my favorite part of it. Being at Autodrome Saint-Eustache, it's like being in a Fast and Furious movie. The music, the people, the cars, it's good. It's always good. Autodrome Saint-Eustache is great. So it is what it is. I don't know how much we can change it. Apparently June 1st, I guess what is gonna be a protest about this. Everybody that wants to be there is gonna show up with their cars and they're gonna make it known that this is a huge community that sticks together and doesn't wanna see stuff like this happen. Guaranteed pretty much all my friends are going to this. Everybody's gonna roll up with their cars and stuff. So that should be a big show on its own. Seeing everybody there in grand numbers, the support of the community, our friends, our family. So what's really gonna happen here? And this is just my opinion, so you can take it how you want and you can do what you want with this information. I think if a lot of people show up to this manifestation thing and they show up angry, let your emotions get the best of you, and you start revving your engine, and start doing burnouts, like we've already started to lose the battle. I even got some friends I'm gonna tell them to stay home, rev the shit out of everything, you know what I mean? If there is even a chance to keep this track alive. You gotta get respect from all the people that are causing this problem for us. You gotta do it very maturely and step to it correctly. Let's stay cool. There's a few things that I see very wrong with closing that racetrack. Number one, for a lot of people, Autodrome Saint-Eustache is the perfect spot. It's local, it's our track. I mean, it's closest place for a lot of us to go to. I know for myself personally, it takes me roughly 45 minutes to get there. About the same distance as going to Naperville, but I've never really been much of a drag race guy. I go to Saint-Eustache for the drifting and the time attack, that kind of thing. For me to go to iCar for any kind of lapping and stuff like that, it's definitely a more expensive kind of venue. It's twice the distance, it's gonna take twice as long, twice the fuel, you know what I mean? Like, we're all kind of on a budget for this stuff. Another option for a track to go to would be Saint-Air, which is really fun. I've been there a few times. Both tracks are pretty rad. But again, the distance, like that one probably takes me 2.5 hours to get to. Besides that, there's what, Shannondale in Ontario? So like everybody, like all of us from the Montreal area and stuff, what are we to do? The second reason that this is not good is, what did you do when you were young and you first got into cars and you were first driving, ripping around with your friends, having a good time? You were street racing, right? Don't lie, we all did it. I did it. You did it. I can probably guarantee you that everybody watching this right now has done it in one form or another. You don't think everybody street races? Go park yourself on an intersection where the road kind of funnels down into one lane. Park at that last light and watch what happens. Man, you see your grandma racing somebody. My point, a big problem with not having this racetrack anymore locally, right there, and with that kind of great atmosphere, like you can go there any day of the week basically and something's going on. There's lapping, there's drift, there's all kinds of stuff. Drag racing, I think 3 nights a week. That's amazing. The problem there, everybody's gonna go back to racing on the street. That's not good. We can't have that. That's when bad things happen. If you've never raced on a racetrack with your car and really pushed your car to the limit, you have no idea what it's like to be out of control, to lose control of your car and not know what the hell is gonna happen. Because that's a scary, scary thing. I used to do crazy shit all the time on the street. I won't lie. I won't. Not until I actually got to the racetrack and I started pushing it as hard as I could, even though it was only like a 150 horsepower car. When you lose control of that, there's no other feeling like that in the world. Like, you're helpless, man. Like, until you really get good at driving your car, the street is like the most dangerous thing you can do. Because if you slide off a racetrack, you're gonna slide 30, 40 feet, you're gonna go in the grass, you're gonna maybe get close to a wall that's covered with tires and stuff. If you're in a street and you wipe out and you go that distance is easily 3 or 4 telephone poles, somebody's mailbox, somebody's front yard. God forbid you actually hit somebody. It could happen. You do that, you got a criminal record, you're probably going to jail. If you take somebody's life, like, that's gonna weigh in on you. That's gonna mess you up for a long, long time. So the 2 points I'm getting at is we got nowhere to go anymore. And if it forces people on the street, bad things could happen. Oh, and not to mention another crappy part about ripping around and racing on the streets, you could get caught. No popo, 5-0, control. You get massive tickets, drain your bank account, all your savings, all your money for parts. Think about it. And in some cases, even take away your license and your car. You don't want that. Watch your baby get crushed. But again, that's just my opinion, but that's how I see it kind of working out. But this is something that I think is pretty important, not only for myself, but for all my friends, for everybody in the car community, everybody that's a Montreal local, that area. I don't know all the facts, but I would love to know all the facts. Like, I'm riddled with emotions right now. I'm sad. I'm angry. Pretty frustrated. And I really hope that we can do some good, maybe change their minds or something. Like, we need this place. For my brothers and sisters of this whole car scene, everybody that's at Saint-Eustache all the time, the thousands and thousands and thousands of
billions and billions and
billions of people, all the disciplines of driving. They got stock car racing there, endurance racing, drifting, time attack, bikes, everything. You name it, it's there. I know we've all been working really hard all winter. I'm sure almost everybody watching this has been working on a car all winter long. Building this, I'm also working on this. With the idea in their head that they're just gonna go out to the racetrack with their friends and just have the best time ever. And then you get this news. This is a huge community of people that the city is letting down. This whole deal has all these people disappointed. So if we're gonna do something about it, I think if we're really smart about it and we stay real cool, maybe some good can happen. Keep some happy thoughts. This place for us is a big deal. We're car people, car enthusiasts, car lovers. We all get along, we have a great time. For a lot of us, it's all we got.